kind of just going back to Pirates Fest, some stories that came out of there. Henry Davis is having a busy off season. From some reports between Alex Stumpf did an article for DK Pittsburgh Sports. Andrew Destin did an article for the PG, both based around Henry Davis. So it sounds like he is bulking up quite a bit this offseason. He's getting ready for kind of a full season of catching. So that is a thing, and it's happening. He is basically splitting his time between Washington State, where Driveline is located for his hit, batting practice, and Bradenton for catching practice. So he's racking up some miles. Yeah, I don't think you can get I don't think you can get much farther away from each other when it comes to the lower 48 states. But he is going back and forth, working on hitting, working on catching, and sounds like he's fully prepared to catch next year. So that is a thing that is happening. Whether we think it was or not, like Henry Davis is going to catch next year from the sound of it.
Yeah. Again, this is off-season talk. Like, everyone you hear is in the best shape of life. Here's what they're doing and such, right? But there's always something to take away from it. And I guess my thing is, we knew that guy is just a dog. Like, he is going to work to get better. And it sounds like he has every intention right now to do that. He knows his flaws, and what's kind of nice too is I think he kind of fits this mold a bit, and this is also why we talk about getting rookies up, because everyone is like so afraid that, well, you can't do it because if they struggle, you'll just completely ruin a person. And I think we're more in the belief of people need to struggle to learn and develop. And he's probably one that's never struggled in his life. And he got his opportunity now to struggle last year and say, hey, I need to take a step back and see, I need to do things differently and X, Y, Z. And so maybe it's kind of nice that, he's doing that. And we already know how much of a hard worker he is. And now he's like, I can't ever have failure again. And I'm going to work even more. So I'm going to go to Washington, the state of Washington, and then go to the opposite corner of the United States and go to Bradenton back and forth and do these things to make sure I can do both next year. So yeah. And it's cool. It's like he's working with all the pitchers too. He's there with Quinn Priester, and he was talking about like how him and Quinn Priester and like being together is helping Quinn and stuff. So yeah, it's just nice seeing these things happen. Will they translate? We'll find out. But it's certainly nice to see these things are happening right now.
Yeah. It's always nice to see progress. We won't actually see it until he picks up a bat and puts on catcher equipment. But it sounds like he's at least, he's putting in a ton of work this offseason.
For sure. So,
yeah.
And again, there's like some tidbits of Quinn Priester too that's kind of encouraging. But again, we'll find out in spring if it matters.
Right.
Hey, you all, thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.